Well, good morning, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here with a look at the weather on this Wednesday morning. Got a lot to talk about over the next 5 or 6 days. What I wanted to do, and what I might try to do most mornings with this video, is kind of give you a sense of what I look at to kind of get in touch with the weather and forecast the weather over the next week or so. And this is what we have going on this morning. This is the current radar on the WFMJ weather website showing our showers that we had earlier. Now pushing through, we actually had a little bit of sleet mixed in with these showers earlier this morning, but things are looking up from here on out today. The rain's pushing away, and the satellite shows clearing off to the west. This is actually snow on the ground out here across Indiana, Northwest Ohio, Michigan. This is not cloud cover. So clear skies out here are working their way east, and I think a lot of us will see the sun before the day is through today. This is a look at the surface map today. The reason for the showers this morning, a little warm front slipping in as we speak. The leading edge of some warmer air. Temperatures have risen into the 40s in a lot of the Mahoning Valley so far today. We've got a weak cold front on the backside of this warm front that will produce no rain once it swings through later on today. So this is kind of a very quiet front that'll slip through during the course of the evening and the overnight. So no problems with that. Here's a look at the 24-hour temperature change across the U.S. This is the change in the last 24 hours in the surface temperature, showing some places as much as 10 to 20 degrees warmer than it was yesterday morning across a good chunk of the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, and heading down through the Mississippi Valley as well. So the cold has slipped away, and it's not coming back until next week. So we're getting started with a real January thaw here over the next few days. Taking a look at another kind of cool map here. This is a wind map showing the wind direction and wind speed across the U.S. currently, and it is kind of a breezy day across the region. The closer together these lines are, and well, the faster they're moving, well, the faster the wind is blowing, and it's showing quite a bit of a breeze across much of the Great Lakes region, the Ohio Valley as well. It's also kind of windy down in Texas. We've got the southwest wind, which is ushering in those warmer temperatures, and we're going to stay above the average for the next several days. Here's a look at a group of computer models. Meteorologists look at several computer models to help them forecast the weather, and well, I've got 4 lined up in a row here, and this animator allows me to kind of compare them as we go out through time. And basically what this shows is quiet weather here across northeast Ohio, northwestern PA, until we get to Thursday night, and that storm system that's been impacting Texas and the Mississippi Valley finally heads our way. Now this is Friday morning at 7 a.m., and this model, the American GFS model, shows some rain pushing in from the south and the west. Here's another model showing it a little bit slower in its arrival. And well, the general idea here amongst all 4 of these computer models is Friday turns out to be kind of a wet day with the steadiest of the rain occurring up through the early afternoon, and then we'll see some clearing from west to east later in the afternoon. And boy, once that rain pushes away, temperatures are off to the races as we look forward through time here into Saturday. Most of us stay dry Saturday. This is Saturday afternoon. No green over the Mahoning Valley, and that means no rain, and with temperatures in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Spring fever at the start of the upcoming weekend. Then the rain does push back in on Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. Rain pushing back in, and Sunday will turn out to be a soggy day, and temperatures could actually fall Sunday afternoon after a mild start to the day. And as we take a look at the longer range, typically once we get out into the longer range, we're talking about 6, 7, 8 days out. The models start to disagree a little bit. The confidence in the forecast gets a little lower, and some of the models are printing out some rain here Monday into Monday night, so we could see more soggy weather at the start of next week. Actually, the rain on a couple of these computer models sticks around all the way into parts of Tuesday. Not sure if it stays around that long, but the bottom line is rain and not snow heading our way over the next week across the Mahoning Valley. This is another computer model, kind of a closer view of Ohio into northwestern PA, and I'll back this up to now. Here's our line of showers that moved through earlier this morning, pushing away, and this is early this afternoon. No rain across the region, so I'll fast forward all the way through Thursday and into Thursday night. Thursday is going to be a nice day with a mix of sun and clouds, and then Thursday night, here comes the rain. This is Friday morning now. We're into Friday morning. The rain has pushed back in, so just like I showed you on that other panel, Friday's going to turn out to be kind of a soggy one with the rain around through the first half of the afternoon. Here's a look at the temperature anomalies. An anomaly basically means the departure from average, how different the temperature will be from the average temperature. And here in January, the coldest part of the year, we should be in the lower 30s for daytime highs. And as I fast forward this through the next several days, all of these reds and oranges and brown colors, that's indicative of above average temperatures. And actually, as I move my screen here a little bit, you can see just how far above the average it will be. Look at these temperatures by Saturday. This is Saturday. These white colors across the Ohio Valley indicating temperatures as much as 30 to 35 degrees above the average. That means records are going to be challenged in parts of the region. As we head into the weekend, our record highs in Youngstown are in the mid-60s. On Saturday, I don't think we get quite that warm, but temperatures should still make a run at 60 Saturday afternoon. Then as we head into next week, notice all of those browns and orange colors, they push away, meaning it is going to cool off, although not by a whole lot. Temperatures will stay generally close to or above average all the way through time. This is now next Thursday. We're talking about 8 days from now, so take this with a bit of a grain of salt. But the bottom line is no signs of any real big cold shots until perhaps after we get past January the 20th. So that is quite remarkable after kind of a cold start to January. Things are looking up. Here's another computer model showing several things here. This top panel is the expected temperature over the next 8 days. Notice the big warm-up that's coming over the course of the weekend. Here's the weekend right here showing temperatures around 60 degrees in the afternoon on Saturday, then a drop early next week. This line here, this kind of orange-colored line, is the 32-degree line. And notice highs should be pretty close to that for a good chunk of next week, meaning it's going to be a very typical mid-January week temperature-wise next week. Here's the 6-hour precipitation totals heading out over the next week. This spike right here is our rain on Friday. Here's our next batch of rain on Sunday, and then we might get clipped with a few more raindrops early next week. And it all kind of adds up on this bottom panel here. If I can scroll down, let's see here. Not sure if I can actually scroll down there, but anyway, total precipitation over the next week expected to be between an inch and about an inch and a half or so across most of the Mahoning Valley. So it's going to turn out to be kind of a soggy one here starting Friday and lasting through parts of next week. But again, enjoy the warmth because it is a real treat to have 60-degree readings in the middle of January. I hope you liked this video. Give me some feedback on Facebook and Twitter if you did, or if you didn't. Maybe I'll do this more often. In the meantime, this is Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm. Have a great day, everyone.